Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here, and hopefully a lot of you got yourself a Multiverse Green Arrow from the Arena seasons. If you're watching this in the future, don't mind this code. And today we're going to talk about how to actually use Multiverse Green Arrow, because he can be a very versatile character, a character that you can easily use as a support character, and a character that is very good at getting down and dirty and using his own abilities and his own attacks to carry a fight. So with all that being said, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So this is my Multiverse Green Arrow. I have not invested much into him, but I've gotten very lucky, as you can see, with the gear drops for him. I have 3 gears at level 60 without investing one material in it. And this is recorded before the arena season ended, but even when it ends, I'm not going to have enough shards for him to go all the way up to 5 stars. But yeah, let's take a look at his abilities and let's talk a little bit about it, and then we'll take a look at him in action. So, we're going to have over here a few passives. First of all is Multiverse Power Drain. This is going to give you a chance to power drain the enemy on the special one and for himself and the Multiverse teammates, and also a chance to transfer the power drain back to your team. Keep in mind that his special one is going to be power drain anyway, so it's going to power drain for an additional amount over the normal amount that it would power drain if this effect triggers over here. Next up is going to be Multiverse Incendiaries. So Multiverse teammates gain a chance to apply damage over time on their special tree over 5 seconds. It's going to be a chance-based thing. I think it gets much higher when you get him to 5 stars, and you're going to apply dot damage equal to a percentage of the total damage that your special tree did. And the last one is going to be Endurance Training, which is the most self-explanatory ability, passive, let's say. It gives additional health to your team. Though a little bit of a weird thing, let me know that in the comments, because I'm not sure if the health bonuses work with the base health or the total health. Because with the attack, I know for a fact they work with the base attack. But when it comes to health bonuses, some people say they work with the base one, some people say they work with the total one. I think it's still with the base one, but let me know down in the comments nevertheless. So now let's take a look at his abilities. First special attack is pretty self-explanatory. I went previously a little bit over it. It's going to fire an arrow that's going to power drain. This one is not going to do anything, just a bland ability that you are pretty much not going to use ever, because it's the same cost as the first ability and there's no situation where using the second will benefit you more, so just pretend he does not have a second ability. Getting into the third ability is going to be called Fire Arrow, and you're going to deal burst damage and then a damage over time after you deal that first burst damage. This would be the main damage dealing ability, and I've seen some people build him as a damage dealer. I don't really recommend building him as a damage dealer, since Multiverse Armor Supergirl is better than her at that job, and they both need Multiverse the Flash, but nevertheless, if you want to do so, this will be a pretty solid damage dealing ability. So yeah, now let's talk a little bit about the teams that you can compose with him, and after that we'll get into a little bit of action. First of all, the team where he's going to be most seen in is going to be the Multiverse Arena team. So in Arena you're going to use Multiverse the Flash, of course, Multiverse Armored Supergirl, and when it comes to a third character you have a choice between Multiverse Green Arrow or Multiverse Supergirl. It depends on your playstyle, it depends on which you find more helpful. I personally find Multiverse Supergirl more helpful, but Multiverse Green Arrow does, in my opinion, just almost as good as a job. It's just going to be different things added to your team. Now, if you're not going to put him in that specific team, what you can do with him is put him in a secondary multiverse team alongside Black Lightning and White Canary. And why am I all of a sudden talking about White Canary? Don't I hate this character? Isn't it a crap character for the most part? Yes, for the most part. But when it comes to Multiverse Green Arrow, White Canary has an interesting synergy with him, in the sense that you have a chance to use this special one for no cost. Coupled with the fact that his special one will have power drain and maybe power steal, you can put her in the same team as Green Arrow and use the both of them and this synergy to spam special ones. So with all that being said, and if you want to use him as a damage dealer, by the way, but still go for Multiverse Armored Supergirl, you just use Multiverse the Flash, you use himself, and then as a third character you got many options. Some people even build him full damage and use Multiverse Armored Supergirl as a third member in that and just tag them in and out as double damage dealers. but the safest route is to just use Multiverse Armor Supergirl. But nevertheless, he's going to be a very useful character now. We'll get into how to use him, because this guy has an infinite combo and it's easy to use. He does not require anything but the character. So first up, I'm going to teach you how to do the infinite combo in the campaign, because in the arena I'll use the firebox, and I first want to show you that it's possible without the firebox, because then somebody might be like, well yeah, but you got the firebox to do that. No, for this one you don't need no firebox. For other infinite combos you do need firebox, but for this one you don't. It's going to be pretty simple. You first need to connect your hit. You see over here, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, and instead of swiping right, you back off and then while blocking, and then you swipe right again. Back off while blocking, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, back off while blocking, tap 1, 2, 3, back off while blocking, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, back off while blocking, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3. Pretty much the idea of this is that your enemy is going to be staggered from your normal attacks for long enough for you to be able to go backwards and engage a swipe right combo yet again, and that's how this combo is going to go. Let's go in a slower motion in case you did not get it. Okay, so 0.25 is the best I can do. Make sure that you first connect the combo. First of all, you need to connect the combo. It doesn't matter if it's swipe right attack or a normal attack. Tap 1, 2, 3 times. Swipe right. Tap 1, 2, 3 times. Back off while blocking and swipe right again. Tap 1, 2, 3 times. Back off while blocking, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times, back off while blocking and swipe right again. Well, at this point you got the idea of it, and I wanted to point out that they were too lazy to add an arrow for the second arrow that he fires. But yeah, anyways, let's get to some arena gameplay. Okay, so we'll fight this team. I don't have a very strong team, as you can see. It's just a mix and match of the multiverse characters I had left after using the main multiverse team for grinding some points. And the idea of this team is Black Lightning serves over there as a backup in case Green Arrow dies, and as a secondary damage dealer, and Multiverse White Canary will be there to grant us huge power drains on the special one, and for them to be pretty much free. But for now we're going to just do the infinite combo on this poor Dr. Fate, and as you can see there's literally nothing that he can do to us. This infinite combo is going to be a perfect infinite combo. That means it can be executed from anywhere in the map. He doesn't have to be in the right corner, and it prevents both super move and tag in. If you execute this correctly, the only thing that might prevent you from staggering the enemy into an endless combo is your fingers failing you, but other than that, it's a perfect infinite combo. Over here we broke that off, and we are going to begin on Batman, and it's very good that we finish Dr. Fate into a power drain, because when the enemy is going to tag in, you might be able to continue that combo on the next enemy, or the enemy might use a super move on you. Like, it's nothing guaranteed, so it's better not to take chances. And yes, this is not the most enjoyable gameplay, let me get that out of the way. I'm just showing you that you can do those things. You can use Green Arrow in many different ways, ways that might be more satisfying to play than yeah, I'm just showing you the infinite combo pretty much over here. You can pair him up with Multiverse the Flash and just tag him in for special 3, but those are things that you are able to easily learn by yourself. The thing that will always help you and will always be there in your situations of need will be the ability to perform the infinite combo with him. Keep in mind, you don't need a firebox, you don't need any specific teammate, you don't even need to have his gears, you just need to have the character unlock the 3 stars, and he's good to go and ready to use the infinite combo. When it comes to raids and soul raids, you can use him as a main damage dealer, though as I have said previously, you kind of need to not use Multiverse Armor Supergirl in order for that to work, and it's not a great thing. But what you can do is you can use him as a support character when fighting Darkseid, and use him to power drain Darkseid, so in case you don't have entropy, and that way you keep your team alive. And the thing that you can do, but yet again it's not the most pleasant thing to do in the world, but you might have to, and this might benefit you. If you have got yourself a new account and
your teams are not even going to be able to survive the fights. So it's not even a question of having 6 teams for Heroic 1. Then what you can do, one of the teams can be a Multiverse Green Arrow with a Firebox, and you just endlessly do the infinite combo against the enemy boss, as you have seen in the first fight of the clip with the introduction. Like, you can pair him up with Just League Flash and Speed Force the Flash to deal more damage on his basic attacks, and he'll not do the best damage in the world, but at the very least it will be like the last resort 6 team that you can use, and that you are guaranteed it will survive the entire fight. But yeah, with all that being said, this was everything I had to say for this one. Hope you found this helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in future videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it. Bye!